Emma.
I'm Emily.
Welcome to the first episode of
Milks
Unfiltered. I can't believe it.
I know, we're
here. Honestly, right, this has been kind of like a dream for a while, hasn't it?
Yes.
And it's just, I just cannot believe that we're here. We're in a lovely set and we're on the first episode. We're on the first fucking episode. This is very unfiltered. But do I need to tone it down? Do I?
No. But I also think some of this comes from the fact that we've both worked in education where we've had to bite our tongues.
True.
So when we're allowed to escape the filter, we really escape the filter.
I know, and I think sometimes if anyone works in education, I think they can totally relate to this. Like, you do have to bite your tongue, especially when you're around little ones, and shit becomes sugar plums and sugar. And I think, I don't know about you, but my husband will vouch for this. As soon as I came home from work, it was like, fuck. Like, it's like I had to rest. I had to let all these inner swear words get out of me. So this is really the vibe that you're going to get. It's very honest. It's very honest. We swear a lot, and that's just the way we are. But seriously though, we feel so honoured and privileged to be able to do this.
Yes, 100%.
It's something that we've really wanted to do for a while. But before we get any further, we need to open a Prosecco, because every episode we are going to have a bottle of Prosecco, because who bloody doesn't like it?
Yes.
And I just feel like...
Not that we're promoting being alcoholic.
Absolutely not. But we do promote balance. And when we're here, we're away from our children, and we can, I think, Prosecco just gets a lot more truths and a lot more unfilteredness out.
I love the fact that you poured a little bit into your glass and then kept the bottle with you.
Because I drink on the bottle. Because what you'll know is I'm a very classy bird, and I do like to. These are probably too classy for me, these bottles. But here we are, chin chin to the first episode. Cheers! Oh, that's good. That's mixing really well with my energy drink as well. And I'm not going to lie, I am having manifestation dreams that this is going to be the next big fucking podcast, because I do believe that there needs to be a space for
honesty, let go.
And not only that, but I hate to say it, babe, women our age.
Oh wow.
It's true though, because we are hitting that age bracket, babe. I mean, I'm certainly knocking on nearly 40's door. And I do believe that women of a certain age with children, busy work lives, who love fitness, and let's be honest, are just fucking winging it. Because we want it to be a safe space where we will show our imperfections, we will show our flaws, we will talk about our kids, and the fact that we don't have everything together. Life is not like...
Definitely not.
It's a hunky-dory. Is the word hunky-dory?
Hunky-dory, no, it is a word.
Is it?
Yeah,
have I used it in that context?
I feel like that's a word for somebody that's approaching 40. She's older than me. I can say this.
Oh,
I can't even class myself.
I cannot believe you've just literally thrown that in there.
You said it
literally under the fucking bus.
Listen, I've not reached the mid-30s yet.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, that deserves another fucking
Although when I said I was nearly 35, my mum turned around and went, yeah, that's halfway to 70 that. I was like, oh, thanks, mum. Just book the coffee, my daughter love.
Brilliant that, isn't it? So, speaking of, how, I think we need to tell them how we met and how Milks Unfiltered came to be.
The fact that everybody thinks that we've been best friends for years and years and years.
That is true. And it's funnily enough, people do think that. And I think you can go through life having your ride or die best friends. Everyone has them. But then I'm a big believer that people come into your life for a reason. And I'm a big believer in fate. And for those who don't know, I'm an online coach. That is my job. I do social media. And I used to be a teacher, because obviously we just discussed about being a teacher. I was a teacher for 15 years. And then I made the jump in pursuing my career online, which then led me to become a level 3 PT, which I do miss those days. I do miss being a level 3 PT. However, being a level 3 PT comes with a lot of hours, a lot of time away from the family, which people might think, surely to God, you liked having that time away. But do you know what? I miss the little shits. I miss them. Like you are going to. But the one thing that I must admit that I feel has been the best thing about being a PT was that I met you. And that's how we became friends. So Emily was a client.
I was
a client.
So Kayla met me when I thought you couldn't get lower than rock bottom, but I found out that rock bottom had a basement. Because I lived there for a little bit. So I also worked in education for 10 years. Went through a real burnout phase, a real low patch, and could only face going to the gym across the road. And lo and behold, Kayla was there. She was an interesting character to me when I was not in the best of places. I was a bit like, whoa, she's a lot.
She's a lot. And I think I can vouch for a lot of I'm going to say my parents. God, I don't sometimes. I do think how my mum and dad didn't jump off the bridge or went up Aki Arndale and just went, see ya! I don't know, because this sounds awful, right? I look at my children and
they are literally mini yous.
They are mini me's.
Yeah.
And every time my mum says to me, karma that. Yeah. Karma. And I'm like, surely mum, I don't think I was this bad. And she was like, Kayla, she went, I love you. But she said, you were. Yeah. She went, and I don't know how my mum and dad actually physically coped, but yeah.
I would imagine that, siblings kept everything a little bit more even.
No. I'm like the second child syndrome, but I came first. So my brother, which everyone thinks like the seconds are the worst, like second child syndrome, that didn't really happen with my family. Like Greg just turned up and he was just fucking silent for like 17 years.
Probably because he didn't know the for you, gobshite.
He's only just started speaking. First time I heard him speak was at his wedding the other month. I do. Fucking hell, he does speak.
Because you had to sit there and shut up. Did you have gaffer tape on as well? But she didn't answer for him.
I definitely didn't. But honestly, like I do think like karma comes in different forms, and that's my children. Yeah. But no, I weren't that bad, were I?
I remember walking upstairs into this like gym, and you were sat there on the treadmill pretending to hoover. The hoover was on the floor next to you with your bandana on, and you're like,
well cool, by the way, well cool.
With your plaits in, looking like Lara Croft, but a gym version, and being like, ah! And I just thought, wow,
she's a lot.
Wow.
but then, and
then you saw my inner gobshite.
Yeah, at first I was like, she's a bit quiet, this one. She's do you know, like off Shrek? Like,
are you comparing me to Fiona?
No, like, do you know how ogres have layers?
Oh, you're calling me an onion?
Yeah, you're like an onion. You're like, I'm going to go with the Shrek. And I feel like we've got a few layers to peel back here. And I think when we get to the inner centre, that's where you're going to like let loose.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, I started like rubbing off on you a little bit.
I started remembering who I was before I was destroyed between ex-husbands and ex-education.
Because I think, like, obviously, for the listeners, like, they need to know that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've just hit my microphone. Sorry if that gave a jump to anyone. Boom. No, but obviously, I've been married 10 years to David, and obviously got two lovely, beautiful children who do test me every single day because that's what children do. And then
that's because I'm the best friend.
And then you,
I was married. I managed to make it last 9 whole months after 30 grand's worth of spends, and then I thought, no, not for me. You are not the right person for me. So I have been divorced for 9 years in January. I think I've been on 2 dates. Both of those dates in those 9 years have reminded me why I'm single.
Yeah, because you haven't allowed me to get involved in the dating.
Because, I go up to a guy and think, oh, you're going to fuck my life up. Let's go date.
Yeah, that's where you need a friend to be able to say, like, I can question them before.
Absolutely. And then I have my beautiful little girl who is nearly 11, going on 18.
Lovely siren there. Yeah. Welcome to Blackburn.
Welcome to Blackburn. At least we only heard one. We're doing well. But yeah, so it's me, myself, and I. But with my little sidekick.
Do you know what though? I have the utmost respect for any single parent out there, whether that's mum, dad, single parent, because I always say this, I don't know how you do it. I really, genuinely,
a whole lot of energy drinks, because I don't drink coffee.
Because honestly though, I just think if I need to get away, it's like, Dave, I'm going to the gym, or Dave, I'm doing this, Dave, I'm doing that, and he just takes over. Whereas with single parents, I genuinely, hats off to anyone who's a single parent listening, because you are absolute superheroes. I genuinely do not know how you do it.
I think, like, don't get me wrong, a dad's a waste of space, but I have got my mum. Yeah. So the fact that I've got my mum, we have some absolute humdingers when it comes to fallouts occasionally, but the fact that I can be like, oh, can you just have your grandchild? And because she's only got one, she's like, yeah, okay.
Does she want two more? To be fair,
they are like two peas in a pod when they're together.
I know. To be fair, we've got amazing grandparents. Yeah. Like my mum and dad, Dave's mum and dad are amazing, but I still know that they would love a break sometimes. So I'm just asking, just dropping it out there, because
I'd love the little tornadoes.
Wow, hurricanes more like. But obviously, like, that was how we became to be. But then, as the layers from that onion started to peel back,
the layers from the chunk disappeared.
We were like, oh my God, we are so fucking alike. We have the same kind of values about parenting, just the way we are as people. Yeah. And it became kind of known in the gym at a certain time. I would be training Emily. That we used to have quite a few, what would you say, earwiggers, to say the least, and we used to talk, all sorts, from relationships, sex, kids, fitness, you name it.
We'd normally turn around to somebody mid-chest press and be like, from a man's point of view, what do you think
of this? But the best thing is, the guys used to be all over it. The guys used to love our little chats in the gym, and it was only on one particular session that a lovely friend said to us, you guys would make an amazing podcast, and that's when the seed was pretty much bloody planted. And since then, it's just been a case of we've been watered, definitely, but then also trying to kind of get our shit together. Well, I say our shit, my shit together. Yeah, because I'm the
spreadsheet to your chaos. Let's be honest.
You're my yin to my yang. Everyone needs that.
Yeah. Yeah, and you make me not be such a planner, because you're like, let's go, let's just be impulsive.
I know, I love the impulsiveness, and I think that's the ADHD in me. It's like, let's just do it, and then you're a bit like that though as well, don't lie.
I have moments of it, but then I also love a good spreadsheet, colour-coded Excel spreadsheet. Whew.
See, that to me just doesn't exist. In Dave's world, Dave loves a spreadsheet, and I'm like, no, I'll write it on a pen and paper and then lose the paper. Do you know what I mean?
With a pen that doesn't work, probably.
A pen that doesn't work, and then I'll end up using one of my kids' felt tips. That's the way it is. That's the way it needs to be. Emily, I'm really
it's because we know that you're the resident pisshead.
Oh, that's so true. And everyone probably thinking, how on earth is she a fitness course and she's getting in trouble? But it's all about balance, babe. Like that is the one thing I've always promoted with all of my clients, is like, it's all about sustainability. It's more of a lifestyle change than a quick fix. Mm-hmm. And life is to be enjoyed. And especially if you are, what was that? If that's the wind. Especially if you are a parent and you need to let yourself go, then
you are the first person pouring the vodka.
Absolutely. I'll give you the tips and the tricks to navigate so you can have that balance.
The 6.5 stone later, it's worked for me, babe.
Exactly. So this is prime example, 6.5 stone, and we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
But the journey has been incredible. You've literally, you're not restricted. You've enjoyed life, and it's like the onion is unpeeling and then out's going to blossom a flower. Is that what would come from an onion? You know what I mean? Well, what kind of metaphor can I use to like you like peeling away, but then you're blossoming?
Well, I don't know, babe, because out of an onion comes the root to grow more onions.
Oh, well, you're not another onion. We don't want that. But you know what I mean? Like, she's blossoming into this amazing person. Your confidence has just excelled. And I'm really excited for that confidence to come out even more. And then we can really go like speed dating and stuff. And like,
right. So Kayla is obsessed with the concept of taking me speed dating. She's decided that as a happily married woman, she can come with me and go first. So she will meet the guy first. She'll ask all the questions.
All the inappropriate questions.
All the inappropriate ones that I don't want to ask when you first met somebody, because otherwise you'd sound a little bit like psycho. And then she can be shouting across and be like, number 4, he's a no-go. Get shut of him.
Absolutely.
Number 10, we can go for that. So
I'll make my little notes.
You'll have to let us know whether you think this is what we should do.
Yeah, let us know in the comments or DM us, drop a message, because we'll be having our own Instagram page. Should we do this? Because I'm all for it. I mean, obviously, I've been happily married for 10 years. I need it, like, obviously, I love my marriage, but sometimes I like to get involved.
Somebody else.
Exactly. I want to get involved with something else. Like, come on. And I think I will, they could give us the questions to ask if it ever came to it. We could then get them to give us questions.
Somebody that's listening that's like, I went to school with her, she was a bitch. And then
you were? Doubt it, or were you?
I was a little bit, yeah. But I did go a little bit off the rails and like got 2 teachers' names changed and everybody called them that because they had slept with my dad. So one of them was called Langstroth and everybody called us Langstroth. It was fun.
Your dad was a player.
Well, it was something.
More like a womanizer?
Yeah, maybe.
So obviously that's why you struggle with men. Yeah. Let's blame your dad. Let's go to the root of the problem.
My ex-husband was also a womanizer.
Oh, we need to find a Dave.
Yeah,
Dave is my husband. We need to find a Dave.
We do. Need to find a Dave.
And that's where speed dating will come in. That's where I can question them absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I will get to the nitty-gritty. But if it does come to it and you think we should do a speed dating, we will document it, but we will get them to ask the questions that I can ask.
So if you've got any ideas, MILF Unfiltered Pod on Instagram and TikTok, let us know. Also drop us a follow because this is going to be us for life.
True that. And the reason why Emily's giving you all that, because I don't know what it is.
That's because I consider the organised one did it.
The organised one sort everything out. That's just the way it's going to go. But yeah, so it's really, really exciting, like what I see happening in like the future with this pod and your life, and just seeing how the person you've become, we're not there yet, and the person that you're going to become. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think that's the same for you.
Do you know what
I mean? Like in the just over like 14 months that we've known each other, look how far you've come. Like you've completely stepped away from PT in person.
True that.
That's been in our time of knowing each other. Like you've gone from, like you were celebrating not even 10,000 followers when I first met you on Instagram, and now we're nearly at 20.
Hopefully when this comes out, I'll be more. Just saying.
And you know, you've gone fully online. We've got this. You've got other amazing things that you've manifested the living shit out of.
I know, and I will.
And where things can go.
I will be dropping that very, very soon, and we'll probably be able to announce it in the next episode or the next one after that, the third. Yeah, I do. And then sometimes I do get a lot of that imposter syndrome quite a lot, because I do get this shouldn't really be happening
I'm there on
to
the
me.
Side with my pom-poms.
Oh, you're my little cheerleader, and I absolutely love it. And I do love that, because sometimes I do doubt myself all the time. And I think in this past year of this, and sometimes I think, how the fuck have I done it?
Yeah, I wonder how you've done it. I
do. I'm so with my business, no, but with my life, I'm just the most unorganized person.
Maybe that's because like life is chaotic, to put it nicely. But when it comes to business, you almost switch into that teacher mode of you've got to be able to do shit.
I do.
Because otherwise you wouldn't have got to where you got to being a teacher as well.
True that.
I do never have got to. I mean, how you got to being a deputy head as a teacher, I'm unsure still some days.
I
but
honestly
you did
work my way bloody up that motherfucking ladder. I know that, and sometimes but the same thing. I do question that every single. Imagine me.
I get there.
And there was even a few months I fucking was head of the school. Can you imagine that?
Could you imagine your primary school age children being run and in charge by Kayla?
Oh, they loved it. The parents absolutely loved me. Watch this all comment going, yeah, you're a fucking bitch. Actually,
you didn't have a clue what you were doing.
My parents absolutely buzzed off me, and I buzzed off them. We had a right good relationship. But like I say, it just wasn't meant to be. And I suppose this is going, if you're listening now thinking, and you wake up every Monday thinking, I hate my life. Oh, that sounds really deep, but not your life, but you just hate your job.
If your job is a paycheck to pay the bills and there is no life in there.
That's really annoying me.
Yeah, it's annoying me.
I'm sorry, that's really enjoyable. We're in this lovely studio. The wind is blowing because obviously we all know it's grim up north and it's constantly windy and rainy.
Grim up north.
Grim up north. And all you can hear is the bloody shutters, so I do apologise if that's all you can hear. But no, what were we saying?
If you wake up every Monday and you hate your job.
I'm a big believer in, for a couple of years, I was on that fence of do I, don't I, do I, don't I. I get a paycheck every month. I'm a deputy head. Did you believe it? Well-paid job. Work my way up, and I'm literally just letting it all go.
Yeah, but you also like to be the person that goes, oh, look at you at the edge of the cliff. Fucking jump.
Yeah, I do.
You did that with me.
And I'm the worst person because
you are a real enabler.
Yeah. And the worst thing is, I could say to someone, this is what I'm thinking. I want to do this. I want to pursue this. But if someone says to me, you can't do that, or I don't think you should do that, that is the worst thing you could possibly say to me, because it's like, well, I'm going to fucking do it anyway.
Yeah, that happened with your fringe. You were like, do I put a fringe in? Put it all over Instagram. Everybody said no. Kayla went the next day.
Yeah, when I got it. Just don't tell me. Like, if
you
watch me. Yeah, don't tell me not to do some things. I'll do it. Obviously, if it doesn't endanger my life, I'll fucking do it. But it's like at the moment, do I go for a perm? Do I not really on the fucking edge of getting a perm? But then I just know it's a massive commitment. And then I know within 2 weeks I'll dread getting a perm, and then I'll be bored of it.
Yeah, you'll be bored because you're ADHD.
Yeah, it's just me.
Undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed, which everyone knows. But moving on, we've got on my prompt cards a peek into our lives, which I think we've given a little bit of a peek into our lives.
I think we have.
Is there anything more you think we need to let them know?
Just that don't ever go to Kayla and say, I'm not sure about this, because she'll go, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
She did with me.
If you need a push.
I'm not sure whether I quit education and set up my own business, and she went, fucking do it. And lo and behold, here I am as my own business owner. Like, building my own business, doing little bits of this, little bits of that. And this Kayla's all the enabler. She's an enabler. She's bad influence, but in so many great ways.
It is, that is true. So don't ever come to me thinking, oh, I don't know whether to do this. I don't know
She'll give you a rational response.
And I'm like, just do it. Just do it. What the thing is, though, what have you got to lose? Because I'm one of these people. I would rather die trying than not try at all.
Yeah, than die going, I wonder what could have happened.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I can't deal with
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
There's a song there, isn't there?
I think so.
I'm not singing because that would just lose.
We won't follow us. We won't lose it.
But I am a big believer of shoulda, woulda, coulda, because I know in my mind I'd be like, what if I should have done that? Would this have happened if I'd done that?
Yeah.
Could it? And that my brain can't deal with all that noise in my head. I won't be able to do it. So I would rather do it. And don't get me wrong, like I remember when I started posting on social media and the amount
living in the trenches.
In the trenches, when I was working deputy head, coming home, doing my social media, doing my business then, which was like alongside doing my deputy head job, and then also being a teacher as well. I wasn't an out of class deputy head, I was an in-class deputy head, which obviously is like 2 bloody full-time jobs, as well as doing the coaching, make sure that everyone's happy, making progress, getting the support needed. proper trenches for months, if not a couple of years. Don't get me wrong, I got people, even like, not my besties, but close friends, that would be like taking the piss.
Yeah.
Of me posting and saying, hey, your 10,000 steps, calorie deficit, blah, 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 blah. And there were times where I used to go home, and not even when I used to go home, when I was doing my social media, I used to cringe at posting it, thinking, well, what would people think?
See, that's me. That's me at the minute. I'm at that phase. I mean, I don't really have friends that can mock me because I don't fucking like many people in my world, apart from family. And she pays me a lot.
Oh, definitely don't.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh my God, people are going to look at this and think, who the fuck does she think she is?
Yeah, but this is the thing. So that's what I used to think. And then I'd always like be out, and then someone would say, singing one, don't forget your 10,000 steps, they used to say to me.
Ooh.
And it was like little digs.
Be like, here's my 10,000 steps.
And it was always little digs of like, and each time it was like, it was like taking a bullet every time, that, like, should I be doing it? Should I be doing it? It's cringing. And like, I always used to say to David, do I embarrass you? Do I embarrass you doing the stuff that I'm doing? And he said, no. He said, I know it's what you want to do, and I'll stand by you. And just don't kind of let other people stop you from what you're trying to do. And then you do get to a point where when you start growing and things start happening, which I will announce in the next episodes, of amazing things, opportunities that have come my way due to being on social media, the noises tend to start fucking disappearing, and then it all starts to become very positive and people celebrating your wins. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is that if there's anyone on a Monday going into work with a gut inside, a passion or a dream of something that they want to pursue, bloody do it. Because like I say, what is the worst that could happen? You leave your job, you pursue this business. If it doesn't work out, you get another freaking job, and you just go that way. And it's with anything, but you don't want to get to the end of your life, get to those pearly gates, or down in the depths of hell, where we will probably end up and cheering you on, and say, and look at yourself and look at your life and think, did you do everything that you pursued to do, that you wanted to do? And if you're there thinking, I wish I'd done that, then you've not lived. You've not tried.
Yeah.
That's really deep. And that's really good from me.
That's very deep for you.
The Prosecco.
Half a bloody glass and we get deep.
But no, I genuinely believe it. So if there's anyone out there who's like, I don't know, I think we are like the absolute success stories that your life can change if you actually move forward and do something about it.
Yeah. See, I say 2024 me. October 2024 me would not recognise October 2025 me. Like, that's where I'm at.
That's where you met me.
That's where you met you. Yeah.
No, not just me. Yeah. But seriously though, and that's what you want. You want to make your future self really proud.
Yeah.
And I think...
And the only person you should compete with was you yesterday.
True though. That was deep. That was good. That was a good quote. Yeah. I didn't expect that. So...
What do you mean you didn't expect that?
No, I do. But honestly, seriously though, like, for anyone out there, it doesn't have to be the way it is right now.
I think we need to give people a little bit of an insight into how we would make decisions with a little game of Would You Rather.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of the plan for every episode. We're going to do a bit of a game.
Yeah.
And it might be about red flags, toxic traits, would you rather, just to keep it a little bit entertaining, to be fair.
Yeah. Just to lighten the mood after Kayla's got deep.
I know, I don't like going deep. Right, do you want me?
Know what I
heard? Deep. This is literally the surface, guys.
This is us well behaved.
Right, do you want to go first with the would you rather, or do you want me to go first?
Go on, you go first. Hit me.
Oh, I love this one. I really thought of this. Right. Would you rather be married and have shit sex forever, or have good sex, like one night stands, whatever you want to fucking do, but be single forever?
Oh, excellent sex. I've been single for nearly 9 years. Listen, after a while, I just would like, I don't care where.
Not even like to have that relationship.
There's days where I miss having somebody to curl up on the sofa with and just be like, it's us against the world.
Yeah.
There is days. But not for the sake of shit sex.
No. See, right, my idea about the shit sex, but the marriage, I love the idea of being married, having that support system.
Yeah, absolutely.
The best friend system.
That.
And I just think the way I'd twist it is that if there was shit at sex,
you can coach him.
Absolutely.
But what happens if he was like uncoachable?
No, he wouldn't be uncoachable. Are you joking me? Are you seeing it? Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah, but what happens if he thought he was like the postman and could always deliver?
No, but then you like mould. You mould.
Oh,
so,
right, okay.
This is not.
Right, well, that's not a new question.
This is not insinuating that Davey's bad in bed, because he's definitely not. However, I do think if I was in a situation and if you wanted that marriage life, you could mould them.
So if they are mouldable, then I'd go for the marriage and we will work on the sex. Because missionary is not for me for life, babe.
No, that's fine. Mould.
But if they're not, guidance. If they're not mouldable, then I'm going to have to take the decent sex.
Would you sleep with a virgin?
I would.
What if he was like the man of your dreams? Fit, perfect in every single way, but he was a virgin and he did not know what the hell to do with it.
Yeah, but if they're a virgin, they're only just starting out, you've still got potential for them to be
moulded.
Fucking amazing, but you've got potential for them to be like some absolute bomb by the end of it. But that's not a virgin. But that's why you're giving me free.
What would you class? Because this is just the way I go. What would you class as shit sex?
Where it's the same repetitive, boring structure.
3 pumps and done.
3 pumps and done. Only ever missionary. It's like, oh yes, we start with this, then we do this, then we do this. Then
planning. Planning it out.
I love to plan.
I know you love spreadsheet.
I love spreadsheets, but I don't want spreadsheet sex.
Oh my God, could you actually imagine? Go with the flow.
No, babe.
Flow. Go with the flow.
Yeah. So, if they were mouldable, I'd go for the marriage and we can work on the boring sex.
That could be a question for our speed dating.
Yeah.
How good, rate yourself from 10, how good you are in bed.
Yeah, but most guys are arrogant pricks and go fucking 10 with the 2-inch pecker. The fucking boiled sweet.
Oh my God. I can't wait for speed dating.
Right, my question. For somebody that knows that your little one comes and gets in your bed most nights, would you rather a week of full night's sleep or a week of days without mummy?
Days without mummy. That sounds really awful.
You can cope without the sleep.
I'll cope without the sleep. I only need 3 hours and I'm like, boom, done.
Yeah.
3 hours and a can of energy drink, I'm fine. Whereas with David, he needs his solid 8 hours.
Oh,
he needs his 8 hours. He needs his beauty sleep. Whereas with me, give me 4 hours, I'm like a Judas bunny. I'm good to go.
I bet you.
I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Just need a few hours. But to me, as much as I love being a mum, I think everyone can vouch that mummy. It's the most irritating noise.
Why do your kids now sound like they're really posh? Because they definitely don't sound like
mummy. They're like mum. That's what they sound like. Mum, will you wipe my bum? Mum, can I have a snack? Mum, that is all I get. And I must admit, I would take the never having a night's sleep and not hearing that.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Are you ready for your next one?
Go on.
I can't even read my own writing. Oh, would you rather your child's first word be why or favourite word be no?
Oh, that's a hard one.
I know. How good is that?
Yeah. I think
I know exactly which I'd go for.
Why?
Really?
No. Because it pisses me off when my child's like, no.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because I fucking said so. It's
why?
the response that my child genuinely gets.
I can't. Why?
Yeah, but if it's only a favourite, it's not a request. Yeah, but you're like a why person anyway.
I know, why?
I can't stand when I've gone to my child. Can you just do this? No. Why? Because I'm playing on my iPad. So no. Do you want to know where that iPad's going, babe? In the goddamn bin.
Oh no,
Move your ass.
I'd rather them say no, because it's like, right, time out for you, pal, and just put them there.
I love the fact that you're definitely referring to one child specifically there.
There's only one. Whichever
one wouldn't dream of saying that to you.
No, she wouldn't.
Of course, mate.
The one is like Angel, second child syndrome, who, whichever one will know who, when they follow me, and like when they get through this like podcast, they'll know what my second one's like, which I think everyone can vouch for. But it is like, you're going on the timeout, pal, because we don't say no to steps. I think that's the education side of me. I don't like the term naughty. Because he's not naughty, he's just challenging. Is that
spirited.
The way? Spirited and challenging.
I say spirited.
But we do say you're on the timeout spot. Yeah. Does it work? Nope. But God loves a tryer, and we do try. But like I say, I also think it's that age that he's at as well.
Right. Next one from me.
Yeah.
Would you rather only ever flirt with David in song lyrics or in movie quotes?
Ooh. See, for me, my life is music and movies. That's a tough one. I think, now thinking of David, he knows nothing when it comes to movies. I can drop like quotes from movies and he hasn't got a bloody clue.
Oh, we need to educate him on that.
Exactly. I'm trying. Don't get me started. So I don't know if anyone else's partner can relate to this, but my husband won't watch a certain film past a certain decade. So he wouldn't watch like a film from the 70s or 80s.
Why?
Because he says it's old and it's not relevant. Whereas if it's got to be in the 2000s.
Oh, I feel like that's more of an age denial thing for himself.
With me, the classics.
Yeah.
Godfather.
Yeah.
Like, Scarface. You can see where
I was going to say Give Me Grease Lightning, but you're like Scarface.
Yeah,
Godfather.
Scarface, Pulp Fiction. They're I love them. Grease, Dirty Dancing, Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Give me all give me all that. But with David, he has to watch after a certain era.
Right, so it's going to have to be song lyrics,
which I think if I dropped in a Celine Adele song lyric, I think it would be instant, like, turned on. I think it would work. So I think I'd have to go with song lyrics.
Well, now we know how easy it is to turn David on.
Yeah, just sing just
dropping a song lyric. Honestly,
banging a bit of Celine or Adele. Like, we are in like a bit of a it'll be a thruple. Yeah, it'll be a bit
of thruples.
Oh yeah,
you're like a quadruple.
Yeah, there's different like women in David's life.
How do you feel about sharing your life with
I don't care, because they're absolute legends. I mean, I love a bit of Celine and I love a bit of Adele, so I'm all for it. It's me now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Would you rather, and obviously I did a bit of a fitness one, because we are obviously mum's in love with fitness.
Too.
Would you rather do leg day every day but have no cellulite, or do arm day every day and not have an arm that jiggles?
Oh.
And do you know what? I thought of that myself. I didn't even have to chat GPT it.
Congratulations. But I feel like you definitely looked at me and went, all she's done is whinge about the fact that she's lost about 3 stone just off her ass. And she's whinging about the fact
that choose.
Right. I would say,
which by the way, cellulite is normal. I'm going to put that there. Everyone's like, oh my God, like,
I would say a leg day, but that's purely because I have 0 ass these days because I've lost all my weight. And I've always had jiggly arms, so I'm kind of over them. In fact, my grandma, when my great grandma was alive, I used to when I was little, used to sit in a bed on a Saturday night and she used to go, ooh, I love these squishy arms. And I fucking hated it for years.
So you're going with leg day?
I'm gonna have to go with leg day though.
I would rather shit in my hands and clap.
I know you would.
Than do leg day every day. I will embrace the cellulite.
Yeah, but you've also got a fucking huge ass.
But I'd take the cellulite. I would take, as you say, a good ass and have the worst cellulite, worse than not do leg day. Just harm my legs.
Yeah.
And just embrace the fact that it is what it is, but I don't have to do leg day ever again.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
No, but you hate it with a passion and all that.
Worst day of the week.
Yeah. Right, my last one. Would you rather work out in jeans or do yoga on a sticky floor?
Work out in jeans. That I didn't even have to think about it. Did not have to think about it. Now, sticky floor for one. Why the fuck is it sticky?
I don't know. I mean,
what are they doing in that yoga set? What are they doing? And two, anyone who knows me, I ain't a yoga girl.
Yeah, but that's because you've never tried it, babe.
I have. We did it for that event that I put on.
Oh,
obviously,
yeah,
it was worthwhile because you can fucking remember it.
Yeah, but I was thinking proper yoga.
No, I'm sorry. I would rather work out in jeans because yoga just is not for me.
No,
and for one, it's on a sticky floor.
I don't think you could stay still and silent.
I think I'd struggle. I really would struggle.
Yeah.
I've done it once, and I think, to be fair, when we did, I've got hiccups. When we did that one for the event that I've put on, it's hard. It's a lot harder than what people genuinely think. I think people just think
I ate for a good few days.
I think a lot of people just think it's a certain type of people who just meditate and it's all, but it really isn't. It really does work. Core, your body it really does work. So it's a bit like Pilates, really.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely, did not need to think. Jeans all day, every day.
Right. Well, that leads us on to our final section of our weekly pod.
It's really ended. It's gone so fast.
Going to have a what the fuck of the week.
Right. Can I start with mine?
You can start with yours this week.
Really. So we are doing this every week, aren't we? Or what the fuck?
What the fuck?
And if you want to share your what the fucks, and if you need to let off steam and just let us know about it, drop them in. But this sounds really awful, and I am going to be that mum, but my what the fuck is our newest addition in our household, Luna. Anyone who doesn't know who Luna is, she's a new hamster for my daughter's birthday, and the only thing I can say is that I could kill it. And for anyone who knows me...
You've already done that.
I've done that 3 times. And not purposely. People are going to think I'm like a serial killer. Yeah, they start on animals and then they lead to bloody humans, don't they? But I am not a serial killer, animal cruelty. I love pets. However, since having this hamster, all I can hear in the night is they're on its fucking little wheel. It's woken me up 3 times, and honestly, it's not funny. It really isn't funny. You can hear it downstairs.
I thought you were going to kill your daughter a few weeks back when I came for tea, when she was like, "Mummy, why's the hamster not up? It's dark. Why's the hamster not up?" And you were like, "I don't know." And
this is why I do not care about it, because little creatures and me we can't coexist together.
No.
I don't want to know them. Obviously, we lost Django in January, our French bulldog, and ever since then, I was like, we're not having any more animals in this house. Lo and behold, we end up with a freaking vermin who, don't get me wrong, it does
giant mouse.
It is just a giant mouse, and she's obsessed with it, and she's wanted it, and I love how it comes she'll get to responsibility and caring for things, which I think every child needs to go through. But it's not freaking nocturnal. Did you know that hamsters are nocturnal?
No, well, I did when I came for tea, and you were like, "It's because it's nocturnal," and I was like, "That is the worst thing ever."
And then all we've heard for the past 2 weeks is, "Why is it not waking up, Mummy? If I wash my hands in soap and I hold Luna, is it going to kill it? Mummy, what will happen if I wake it up when it's been sleeping?"
Which Kayla's response has got to, "I don't know, go and find out and see what happens. But if it dies, it dies."
Yeah, if it dies, it dies. I do not care, because at this point, I've woken up 3 times to that motherfucker going, one of these days, I'm hoping, do you know what I'm tempted to do? Put oil on the fucking...
Get a bit of WD-40.
I don't care. Something, so when it goes on that wheel, it goes like a fucking whippet, and it gets an heart attack. That is what I've said it.
Bitch.
I honestly, I know it's getting to that point where it's angering me. Look, I'm getting angry. Because it's just... I think if I'd have known it was nocturnal, things would be different. But
yeah, I didn't realise they were nocturnal. But also, the whole... She's going to get responsibility and she's going to look after it until the reality wears off, and then you're cleaning it out.
I'm not cleaning it.
That happened with my child with a rabbit. Like,
I'd take a rabbit.
No, because I had to go out to it one morning and it was like,
what was it
dead.
like?
It was dead because there was some like rabbit fucking thing going round the area at the time. So I had to tell it because it was called Rio because it played football. Yeah, it actually played with a bottle.
Did it have a lead? Did you give it a lead? Did you walk it?
No, because I'm not a fucking loser.
Oh, yeah.
But when it was in its cage in the field, it used to dig underneath, and we had other rabbits in the garden and the field that used to come and see it. So I had to tell Nancy that it had just hopped away with the little other rabbits to go and play with its friends, but it wasn't. It was buried at the bottom of the garden. But she got bored of it and was like, "Oh, you can clean it out now, Mummy. I'm not bothered."
No, see, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
No, well, to be fair, you'd probably squish it with your fucking. You'd be like, "Oh, sorry,
dropped it." No, people are going to think I'm an animal killer. No, I'm not. I absolutely love animals.
No, you and Hamster,
like you said, no, we do not go. Too little. They're too fragile. And I'm too heavy-handed.
Yeah.
They're too fragile for me. But not only that, if I'm getting Lucas coming in my bed every night, waking me up, and having disrupted sleep, the last thing I need is more disrupted sleep from. I swear, I'm going to record it.
Maybe it's a hamster like.
Honestly, I'm going to record it, but honestly, I'm going to be getting some olive oil on that little wheel and watch it go.
Right. Well,
what's yours? You haven't given me yours.
Oh, my what the fuck of the week? My what the fuck of the week would be, why do all events that kids go to these days have to be like some sort of fashion show out of New York fucking Fashion Week?
What do you mean?
Right, so Halloween, £45 altogether on a costume for Halloween because my child's seen something on YouTube where it's some 27-year-old girl that's dressed like what I can only describe as a common slut. And she's like, "Mummy, I love that. I love that Jack Sparrow. Can I have an outfit like that?" When you're 27 and you're buying it yourself, yes, you can. You're nearly 11. You can wear what I tell you to wear. So she's got a slightly more age-appropriate one. But then it's like going to parties. Well, I can't wear that because that's not cool. Well, when I went to parties that were just running around acting like a pleb, you wore a pair of leggings and a top and you cracked on with it. Why do I need to go and buy £20?
Ours was a bin bag and a mask. Bin bag. Shout out to my mum and Auntie Lindy, rocking it, the 90s Halloween get-up. Bin bag and a mask.
But it's anything.
Fine.
Kids parties. It's a bloody fashion show from New York Fashion Week. I need a whole new outfit. No, you don't.
See, I think that's got worse due to social media and
I think
Love Island and influencers. Because
I think she shows me. She comes to me and goes, "I want to wear this, Mummy, that this girl's got on." All right. Do we earn the 20 grand that girl earns from being a bloody pointless influencer?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
And I think that's got worse as they've got on. And I can really vouch for that. Like even with Eva's birthday.
So that's my what the fuck of the week. Yeah. Well, that brings us to a close.
I know. So all we can say is thank you for listening.
Absolutely.
If you drop us a follow over on
MILF Unfiltered Pod.
Obviously, we'll be on Spotify as well, so this will be uploaded on there. So make sure that you head over, drop us a follow, and we'll be posting on YouTube as well. And without anything more to be said, we'll see you in the next episode of MILF Unfiltered.